Alright, what's up everybody? It's Jonathan here from the Sneaker Rack. We're here at Sneak Peek Luxury today, and I'm here with the young entrepreneur, Bryce. So Bryce, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us about Life's Crazy.
So first off, Life's Crazy. A lot of people ask me, what's like the meaning behind it, what's like, the mantra, but honestly it's something as simple as, just embracing the moment that you're in, realizing that, the life situation that you're in, good, bad, or ugly, it's crazy, persevering through the positivity is just what it is, you know what I mean? So you got to experience the craziness of life to get to the greener grass on the other side, you know what I mean? So
right,
it's one of those things that it's a lot deeper than, just a simple, phrase, you know what I mean? It's something that I wanted to create to resonate with people, and to just, have each person individually label it themselves, you know what I mean? That's why I didn't want to do something that was, too niche, too specific, but just something widespread, something that I feel like we need in this world too, you know what I mean? It's a crazy time we live in, and life's never been crazier than it is before. So yeah, man, it's just crazy to see all this come to fruition. It's like it's like seeing your baby grow. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things that I take a lot of pride in, and I love seeing people be able to reciprocate it, relate to it, and kind of just put it in their own kind of frame of mind and words. You know what I mean? So
definitely. And
that's why I also use the phrase "live, learn, grow." You know what I mean? Because as important as it is, to live, learn, grow through all these situations, you know what I mean? Life never has been crazier, like I said, so we just got to keep doing what we're doing, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
For sure.
Damn, so that's really a movement. He's got all his clothes online. All the links are going to be in the description, so y'all better go check that out and go cop yourself a shirt.
Or two.
So tell me, do you ever influence your clothes, based off shoes? Because, Jordan, he did the Ferraris, you know what I mean? He based his shoe off of a car. Mm-hmm. Do you do anything like that, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Do you, maybe see a pair of shoes or, see something else and be like, oh, okay, like, I'm going to make this. Like, I'm going to get a little spin off and, get it right. Do you, what's your process?
Yeah, so honestly, for me, I'm a very creative person. I got a big imagination, you know what I mean? So it's crazy sometimes to the point where I literally sit on my computer, on my phone, my laptop, and I just sit there and just make design after design after design, and I'm just like, until I pretty much have to tell myself to go to sleep, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in terms of inspiration, a lot of people I don't know if you've ever heard of Johnny Cupcakes.
No, I haven't.
If you've had it, Johnny Cupcakes. So a good background story about that is Johnny Earl, who is the owner of Johnny Cupcakes, his mom used to work with my mom, so they became good friends. So when I was younger and I found out what Johnny Cupcakes was, I'm like, that shirt is fire. And to the point of having the logo and being able to do themes with everything.
Right.
So it's not just labeled to one thing. So he did themes with he did like all the seasons, like Halloween themes, like with Boston Red Sox, stuff like that. So I saw that as a true inspiration. I'm like, I want to do something like that I can, be creative in my own aspect.
Right, and that's sick too, because, seeing your shirts and you even have the stickers that you're switching it up, doing a Miami theme.
Exactly.
Anywhere you go, you can change it up,
That's a big thing for mine too, especially coming down here to Miami. As soon as I tapped in with Chase and Dan, as soon as I tapped in with them, I literally got onto the computer, bro, and I was like, all right, I'm making a Miami themed, Miami Hurricanes themed sticker, kind of come appropriate with it, you know what I mean? So in terms of the future, going to different cities, doing different pop-ups and stuff like that, I just want to be able to create something that resonates to that area in general, just because I feel like that's special, you know what I mean? And definitely. Like I said earlier, I have a one-of-one shirt in the making for Dan too, just because, getting a great opportunity to be in this great store. So shout out to Sneak Peek Luxury for that, for sure, 100%. And Sneaker Rack for putting on this interview. So thank you, bro. I appreciate you. But yeah, man, I just try to, be as creative and as inspirational as possible any way I can. But in terms of themes, I'm just trying to keep it going. I did a Black History Month theme for the month of February. I also did a Lovers Only collection for February too, for Valentine's Day too, so you guys can go check that out on the website. We got a lot of stuff for the women's line dropping too, but like I said, I'm just trying to be as creative as possible so I can do the full gamut where I want to do, if it's a colorway, a sneaker, a theme that I want to go based off of. So
definitely,
yeah, for sure.
That's tough, bro. All right, so I'm kind of gonna press you right here.
Okay.
Right now. So, is there a possible collab in the future? Life's Crazy Racked Up.
Oh, possible? It's definitely gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's definitely gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen.
Yeah.
And when it does, it's gonna be special. Cause I wanted to, I did a collab with Chase as well, and then with Racked Up too. I just wanted to go to be something that is gonna change the game of solo entrepreneurs forever. I want it to be something that people that are younger than us, when they go on YouTube, they go on Instagram, they go on Twitter, and they see young people like us and young individuals really pushing something that they love and they have a passion for, and for them to just tap in and do the same thing. Whether it's, you see a lot of people these days, making their own sneakers.
Right.
I mean, that goes as far as you can see it. People making their own sneakers and literally selling out in minutes.
Definitely.
So I want to create something.
Customs and shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So I want to make something with Racked Up, a collab with them that's gonna be life changing for a lot of people. And I think it will be, because the sneaker industry, it's only going up.
Right.
It's only going up.
Right.
Clothing industry is only going up. So
they're hand in hand.
It's exactly.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a great opportunity, to connect, make a collaboration with something great, and then just build from there. Because I feel like the sky's the limit for both of those brands. You know what I mean? For Life's Crazy, for Racked Up, and it's gonna be special for sure. So that collab is coming on the way. I won't give a timeline right now. I won't hold it to me, but collab's definitely on the way for sure.
All right, yo. I appreciate you. Let me do an interview.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you.
Love.
All right.
Hey, make sure y'all go shop Racked Up,
and go shout out
Feel
Life's
me?
Crazy.
Life's Crazy, Sneak Peek Luxury.
Everything's gonna be in the description, so go down there, click on all the links.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're downstairs now at Sneak Peek. We're gonna browse the shelves. We're gonna see what's hot and what's not. All right, let's get this. So check out this piece right here. So this thing is loud, you know what I mean? There's a lot going on here. How do you feel about it? Are you more calm and subtle, or are you doing that? Are you rocking what really pops?
Yeah, I'm a loud guy, so I'm rocking with pops.
All right.
When it comes to clothes, shoes, if it's got a loud colorway that's gonna break necks, I'm wearing it. You know what I mean?
So that's a cop for you.
Oh yeah, easily a cop for me. Put this together like what I said earlier, some Miss Pac-Man SBs, maybe some baby bears.
Bet. Yeah. That'll actually, that would be
get a little creative with that. So I like just having not just one solid colorway, but you could really finesse with probably like 10 different pairs of shoes with just this piece. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's all about versatility.
Right, and it's a great point. I love how you said that. It was well said. So we're coming down here. We're getting to some more of the hype beast streetwear stuff. How do you feel about it? I mean, they got everything you want here. They got Antisocial, they got Nicklovn, they got Supreme. How do you feel about like the hype beast streetwear? Like, is it something you wear, or do you feel like people are just like overdoing it? Because everybody wants Antisocial, Nicklovn.
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to cop it and rock it. Have you kind of shied away from that, or are you still repping?
Yeah, so back in the day, probably like when I really first started wearing like Supreme back in like 2007, 2010, when I was in like middle school, high school. It was big just because people weren't wearing it as much, you know what I mean? But now like the reseller game, everything like that, it's kind of getting up there. The ante's getting up there, but Supreme, I love Supreme, you know what I mean? I think it's a great brand. They got something really special going on over there, and my inspiration is to be bigger than Supreme in the next 5 years, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm using as my motivation. But like I love Antisocial. I love Nicklovn, and it's like I'm a very creative person, very imaginative. So anything that you can put a theme on, a design on, and really kind of up the ante on it, I'm a fan of it. You know what I mean? To the point, like on my car, I have an Antisocial Social Club license plate. You know what I mean?
Right.
So in terms of the reseller game, kind of up in the ante and kind of doing a little too much, I definitely think that's a thing, because I have friends who are resellers, you know what I mean, that buy bots and go online and buy every inventory of every tee and resell it. You know what I mean? It's cool and all, you get it how you live, you know what I mean? But in terms of like actually rocking it, you know what I mean, there's definitely some people who can throw on like a Supreme tee like this, but it's putting together not just the colors of the purple, but complementing the actual graphic that's on the tee is what makes it, you know what I mean? So that's how I go about it, and especially designing my clothes. putting graphics on my clothes and stuff like that, I just look for, you know, what's able to complement, you know, the actual stuff that's on the tee, you know what I mean? But
definitely.
yeah,
and,
I'm a big fan for sure.
And yo, I'm strolling down this way. Didn't you do a Harriet Tubman theme?
Oh yeah,
one of your pieces.
Yeah, I actually have one of those pieces upstairs. I kind of want to bring it down for the video, but for my Black History Month collection, I actually did a Life's Crazy Harriet Tubman collab, and a Rosa Parks collab as well. So just, you know, something like that that's themed, you know, something that's timeless is something that I love. So just being able to do something like that, be creative, and let other people be creative through my creativity too, wasn't what really inspires me. And again, like same thing on that same page, you know, with Travis Scott, what he's got going on with his stuff.
He's a visionary.
So I think in terms of my level of being a visionary and being creative, me and Trav are on the same type of level, you know what I mean? And so I buy a lot of his merch just because I use it as inspiration for what I got going on.
Right.
I'll go to stores like this, you know, like Round Twos, Dusty Consignment, all those other stores, and I'll look in there and see, you know, what they got going on in the racks, what's hot, what's coming out. So
Definitely.
yeah.
Definitely. So yo, I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Coming out
All love.
here.
All love.